everybody. Wayne Vose here with Profits Unlimited. Appreciate everybody being here again. Got another episode I think you guys are going to find very interesting. We're going to talk a little bit about aeration tonight and overseeding and how that can be a huge profit center for your company. And as always, there's a lot of different ways for you to listen to us or watch us in video format. Quite simply, you can find us on YouTube. You can go to our Profits Unlimited multimedia page and look us up on Google Play, Apple Podcast, as well as SoundCloud. So there's a lot of different ways, whichever is most convenient for you, to listen to us and watch us. But tonight we're going to talk a little bit about aeration and how a lot of contractors initially are a little reluctant to get into more diversified services. We're a lot of times thinking more about mowing, and we don't think about all the other potential profit centers that we have available out there for our company. And I think aeration, quite honestly, is one that we missed out on with our lawn and landscaping business for many, many years. And I hate to see you miss out on those same opportunities. You might think, well, I don't want to invest in the equipment, or I don't have the time to do it. But the good thing about aeration is it's not a huge investment in equipment, number one. But a lot of dealers, maybe even your current dealer that you're buying your lawnmowers and things from, will have a rental program for you for an aerator for maybe a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or based on the volume that you're doing. I know a lot of equipment dealers across the country as well as Canada offer rental for aerators. So certainly a place to look if that is a concern of yours. You don't want to have the initial investment going in on the equipment, because I know that's where we were a little bit reluctant. And also we were quite timid or scared, or whatever word you want to use. Well, if we do that and we rent the equipment, are we getting the cart before the horse kind of thing? And I think what you'll find is aeration services are a lot easier to sell to your customers than you think. But it goes back to anything. You've got to educate your customer. You got to let your customer know that this is a service that you're providing. Because what we found when we initially started offering this into our service toolbox per se for our customers, a lot of customers says, well, what is it? So what we actually did, we came up with a sheet here, and we call it our Aeration Advantages. And you'll be able to see that more clearly here. But basically what it's explaining to our customers is what are the advantages of aeration. Why they should do it, the frequency of potentially doing it for their properties, and it becomes a sales tool for you. And it's something that you can use not only to explain to your customers, but you can use it quite simply as an information piece that you're going to leave with your customer, or mail to your customers, email to your customers. We also use a form called Constant Contact, and here's a sample of one of those that we use as a way to get that message out to our customers in a very inexpensive way, explaining aeration and telling them, what is aeration basically. Quite simply, we oversimplify it, it's we use a machine that we pull a core out of the ground, or a plug out of the ground, that allows air, water, and fertilizer to get to the root system to help the lawn go into winter. When this time of the year, in the fall of the year, when a lot of us are out there putting our fall fertilizer down and our winter fertilizer, and we open that ground up a little bit, those cores or plugs, no need to remove them from the lawn. And a week to 10 days, a couple mowing cycles, they'll be gone. But by removing of those plugs or those cores out of the ground, that allows that ground to expand. Then we put our fertilizer down, our fertilizer gets into the root zone better, and we're growing a healthier plant. So those are basically the advantages. So you can feel comfortable selling it to your customers, knowing that whether you're doing their fertilization or weed control or not, it is an add-on service that you can do and turn it into a really good profit center for your company. I know for us, it is a huge profit center for us. It's 4 to 6 week time period that we're generally doing our aeration in the fall. So it's a very narrow window. And I know you may be thinking, I just don't have the time for that. Make the time for it. Because what you'll see is the profit dollars generated from offering an aeration service. And then after you aerate it, you can also offer broadcast seeding after the aeration to help increase the density of their lawns. It becomes almost a double profit center for you. What you're getting for your aeration, you price your seeding and your broadcast seeding, and you do both services together. You can even add on to that a new lawn starter fertilizer if you're properly licensed and insured for the new lawn starter. So with that being said, I think it's something that you can consider that will certainly help your company be more successful, be more profitable as you're going into the winter months and that traditional time period when we're slowing down. I don't want to talk tonight on how to charge for that service because, you guys have heard me talk enough that for me to sit up here and say, well, we're charging X number of dollars per 1,000 square feet or $100 a lawn or $80 a lawn or $300 a lawn, that's not me. I tell you that what you need to do is you need to understand how to calculate your own cost for that service based on your overhead, your use rates on the equipment. If you're renting the equipment or if you've purchased the equipment, you guys know we've got information available on our website. It's called Know Why You Charge What You Charge, that will calculate the cost per hour of this service or any service that you offer, so you can properly price that service. But what I do know is it can be an extremely good profit center for your company, even as a one truck operation. And I'm not saying this is only good for a one truck operation or a multi-crew company. It's good for anybody. But as a one truck operation, I know that's where we were reluctant as a 1 and 2 truck operation. We just didn't want to make the time to do this. But the smaller you are, the more opportunity this is going to give you. It gives you a really good opportunity as a large company as well. Don't hear me wrong. But, if you're a one truck operation, traditionally the grass is slowing down a little bit, so your mowing frequency slowing down a little bit. You've got additional hours available that you can sell somebody, and aeration is certainly one of those services that offers that opportunity for you. So don't cheat yourself out of those profit dollars. We cheated ourselves out of those profit dollars for too many years, and once we decided we were going to engage and offer that service, we went out and purchased an inexpensive aerator at first, and then we saw we were booking those jobs up, and we were booking that work up, that we needed either additional aerating machines, or we need to purchase, rent, however you want to approach it, a faster machine. And a few years ago, that's what we did. We ended up investing in a ride-on aerators, and they have certainly helped us pick up even that profitability even more, because we can get more jobs done in a time frame, whether it's half a day or a full day or a week, or how many jobs you may be scheduling for yourself. So it's certainly not hard to go out and generate $1,000, $1,500 a day, not killing yourself when you're doing aeration and overseeding. And that can be on the low side, honestly. And I think you guys know me well enough and listening to my videos or sitting in on the seminars that I've done, that I just don't say something if it's not the truth. Everything that I talk about, we actually do here with our lawn and landscape business, as you all know that. And I've got no reason to sit here and tell you that aeration numbers are going to be different for you. But it's just a matter of educating your customers, letting your customers know that you offer the service, again, with your sales tips, as we call it. Be happy to share that with any of you guys that are interested in that. But we got to let our customers know. We got to educate our customers. And aeration is also one of those services that when you're out providing the service, you'll get a lot of inquiries, from adjoining neighbors saying, what are you guys doing? What are you out there doing? Because they're not familiar with it. So it's something that can be done. You're doing one yard, and it's easy to pick up that neighbor right there while you're doing the other one. So with that being said, certainly consider aeration and broadcast seeding. It's a good service that don't be reluctant like we were. Okay, take that reluctant hat off, put your profit hat on for a minute, and know that you're going to go out and try to sell those services to your customers, because what you're going to find is it's an easy sell for your customers. So don't leave those profit dollars laying on the table. And don't forget about the broadcast seeding side of that either. That almost potentially, it doubles that income that you're going to do with aerating. And you can feel good about selling it to your customers for sure. So with that being said, let's go a short video, but I just didn't want you to miss out on the aeration like we did for so many years. Take the time, get a machine, rent a machine, however you want to do it to try it, but go out there and show yourself that, hey, this isn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, and it's going to position yourself to be more successful and more profitable. So with that being said, remember, profit is not a dirty word, but we got to position ourselves to be more successful, more profitable. And remember, join us on our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channels. Again, you can go to our Profits Unlimited website and visit our multimedia page, where you can watch us on Google Play, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, as well as obviously YouTube. Have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you guys again soon.